You know, everyone's talking about how this election is the most important one we've had in recent years, and I totally agree, right? I think this election is so important because, you know, and it's not just for the president. It's not just about Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. That's not what this election's about. Contrary to major belief, a lot of people are saying, I don't like either candidate, so I'm not going to vote for either one. You know, that's what it, I don't like either one, so I'm just not going to vote. Which is the dumbest thing, right? If you're a conservative and you're saying you're not going to vote for Trump because you don't like Trump, that's stupid. Because that's not what this election's about. There's one part of this election, the most important aspect of this entire election, which nobody thinks about, but it is. And that is the Supreme Court justices. Think about it, all right? A president comes in, serves 4 to 8 years. The Supreme Court justices serve lifetime sentences. Now, when that was written into the Constitution, that the Supreme Court justices should serve lifetime sentences, it was at a time where the average lifespan was like, you know, what, late 50s, early 60s, maybe into the 70s if you're lucky. But now the average age of somebody is going up. So if you get put into the Supreme Court, you're on a life sentence. You could be there, a life sentence, served for life. Keep saying life sentence, sounds like you're in a prison. But I guess if you're going to Washington, D.C., you are going to prison. But you're there for serving for life, and you could be 90. I mean, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is just completely out of it. She's just oblivious to what's going on around her, but she serves until she dies. 8 years at the most for a president. 8 years, that's it. For a Supreme Court justice, again, life sentence. So you have to think about it, all right? If you're on the right wing, if you're a conservative, and you're saying, I don't like Trump, I don't like his rhetoric, man, I think he's blah, 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 you know, all that, and even if you're one of those people who say you're going to vote for Clinton, you know, oh, it's only 8 years, I'll just vote for Clinton, it doesn't really matter, just stop and think about the devastation that a left-wing Supreme Court justice can do. Because that's what it's all about. It's not about 8 years of Trump. It's not about 8 years of Clinton. It's about decades of a left-wing Supreme Court that rules against the Constitution, as it's done numerous times with Obamacare. Let's take an example. Obamacare was unconstitutional. The only reason that Obamacare was constitutional, are you kidding me? The only reason that Obamacare was constitutional is because it was passed as a tax. It's the largest tax ever implemented. Not many people know that. Obamacare is the largest tax ever implemented. Totally unconstitutional, should not have been passed in the first place, and even when they put it as a tax, still questionable. I wouldn't have passed it, and a conservative Supreme Court wouldn't have passed it, but they did anyway. They're going to go against the Second Amendment. Hillary Clinton says she believes that, you know, the Supreme Court is wrong on the Second Amendment, and that we should have gun restrictions, and so she's going to put justices that agree with that. It's going to be very dangerous if Hillary Clinton wins because of the Supreme Court. There's going to be left-wing justices. They're going to rule against the Constitution. They're going to rule against the best interests of the American people, and it's not good. So for you guys out there who are thinking, hey, no big deal, I'm just not going to vote for Trump. Yeah, I don't like either one. I'm just not going to vote, or I'm going to vote for Clinton because Trump's mean and says potty mouth. Think about the Supreme Court before you make that decision, because that is the most important. It's more important than the Iran deal. It's more important than all of this other stuff. The Supreme Court is the most important. So just wanted to bring you guys a little clip, waiting for my video on my main channel, Dylan's Daily Show, to finish rendering so I can upload it to YouTube. Talked about a debate, or a recap of the third presidential debate. So anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. You can go check out my main channel if you want to see more. Subscribe on this channel if you want to see more. I just do short videos on here every day. So I'll catch up with you guys later. Bye-bye.